Today, we're diving into two powerful features that recently Google Ads released, and they can help you maintain control over your smart bidding campaigns: data exclusions and seasonality adjustments. Let's break down what they actually are and how to use them effectively. First of all, let's start with data exclusions. Imagine you're running your campaign smoothly and then suddenly your conversion tracking breaks. Scary, right? That's where data exclusions come in to rescue. Data exclusions let you tell Google Ads to ignore conversion data from specific time periods where you had some kind of tracking issues. This could be due to website issues, tagging problems, or data import issues as well. Let's talk about how can we create data exclusions in our Google Ads account. So the process is similar to seasonality adjustments. We need to head to our Google Ads account. On the left sidebar, select Tools, Budgets and Bidding, and then click on Adjustments. Afterwards, we need to click on Exclusions tab, and to create a new data exclusion, we just need to click on the plus icon. Now, let's read what it says here. Data exclusions are meant to account for outages or major issues related to conversion tracking. Using them often or for long periods could negatively impact smart bidding performance. So Google clearly says that you should not use it often and use it only for emergencies. Let's say, I don't know, over the weekend, suddenly by mistake, you removed your Google conversion tracking code from your website. Okay, in that case, you take those days during the weekend and you exclude them from the account. So let's make that an example. Let's give it a name. Website tracking issue February. We can give it a description if we want, and start time. Let's say we had an issue between 6 and 8 of February. Now, let's head to the second part, which is the scope. Here we can select campaign types, or in case we want to select the specific campaigns, we can do that as well. In our case, because this conversion affects all the campaigns on an account level, we're going to keep all campaigns selected. And the same thing applies for devices. We want to keep all devices checked as well. Let's click on Save. Now, we need to carefully review the changes that we're about to do, because again, it applies on all the account, and in case we mess up something, it can drastically negatively affect our performance. It's a new feature by Google, so you should be very careful when trying to use it, and you should use it only in some specific cases. For example, like this one, when you all of a sudden just remove tracking code or something happened on the website during the weekend. So that can be a good use case to use this feature. All right, now let's click on create data exclusion. And that's about it. You can see we created this data exclusion. You can see the start and end time. Note that this is retroactively, so it's not current time. It's not going to be in the future like seasonality adjustments. And after you apply this feature, what I suggest you do, keep a close track of your performance of your campaigns. Look carefully at the conversion data to see how exactly this exclusion affects the performance. And I think if you don't see any improvements within 2 weeks, you can consider maybe removing it because maybe it can negatively impact. Because again, it's a new feature by Google. It's designed to help Google algorithm improve and give you the best results possible. But as you probably know from your experience, Google's features don't always work the way we want them to. So it's important to be extra cautious, extra careful with that said. All right, so that's about it. Now let's talk about seasonality adjustments. This feature is your best friend during sales, events and promotions like Black Friday, for example, Cyber Monday or Christmas. Unlike data exclusions, which fix past issues, seasonality adjustments help you prepare for the future conversion rate changes. Think Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales or any short-term promotion where you expect conversion rates to spike. For example, if you're running a 3-day sale and expect conversion rates to increase by, let's say, 50%, you can tell Google exactly that. The system then will adjust your bids accordingly during the event and automatically return to normal afterwards. And this was designed to help Google's algorithm adjust to some sudden changes in the conversion and understand that this is something temporarily and not constant. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. Let's go over the data exclusions and seasonality adjustments together within Google Ads. So first of all, you need to log into your Google Ads account and then head left to the sidebar here and select budgets and bidding and then click on adjustments. And here you will have both of these features available. So first of all, let's start with seasonality adjustments. To create a new seasonality adjustment, we need to click on the plus button and then fill out the necessary information. First of all, we need to select what type of adjustments we're going to experience. So in our case, let's say we have Black Friday promotion and we can experience an increase in conversion rate because people tend to buy more during that sales season. Now, let's click on conversion rate, give it a name. So I can type Black Friday conversion rate adjustment. You can also add description if you want. I'm going to skip that. And we're going to specify what is the time period. So the start date can be, don't remember the exact date for Black Friday, but let's say it's around 28. We're going to start around 24, then going to finish around 28, just as an example. But of course you can adjust it according to when are you running your sales promotion on the website. So after we selected start time and end time, let's head to scope, and here we're going to select all the campaigns that are going to be affected. So we're going to select all campaigns. If you want to select specific campaigns for some reason, you can do that here. And in terms of devices, we're going to keep everything checked as well. And now we're going to specify what is the increase. So let's see what they mention here. Enter an estimate based on your expected conversion rate changes. For example, if you expect conversion rates to increase by 50%, add up to 50%. So simple, right? So in our case, based on our previous conversion tracking history, we know that during Black Friday sale, we have an increase of 30% conversion. And that's what I'm going to add here. And you can see if we have conversion rate of 5%, it will become 6.5%. So the increase does not mean that the conversion rate is going to be 30%. It's very important. We're talking about increase that is relative to the conversion rate that you already have. So if you have conversion rate, let's say 10%, it's going to be 13%. If you have 5%, then it's going to be 6.5%. Very important. And now we're going to save. Oh, there is an error. Let's see. And the end date is incorrect. All right. Let's fix that real quick. Okay, very important to check the dates that they are correct. We don't want to mess up here. And now we're going to save. Again, let's review the settings, make sure that everything is correct, because it's very important. It affects all the conversions that we have in the account being tracked. And if you mess this up, then something really, really bad might happen. So you don't want that. And on top of that, it's important to mention that you should use this tool if you have first of all, knowledge of your previous history. You know that it's going to increase by 30% for sure. And also, I personally suggest that you use this tool for some kind of very, very drastic changes. For example, if you know that conversion rate will increase by 10%, I think there is no need to use this tool. You can simply just let Google Smart Bidding algorithm do its thing. But if you know that the change is going to be very drastic and you don't want to, let's say, spook the algorithm, then you can use this feature. So use it wisely. After we carefully review all the settings here, we can click on Create Seasonality Adjustment. And you will see that once we create it, it will appear here. You can see that it's marked in green, so it's active. It's on all devices. You can see the adjustment and start and end time as well. So that's how you create seasonality adjustments. Let me share most crucial tips for these features. For data exclusions, you should apply them as soon as possible when you notice there is an issue with the conversions in your account. You can consider your conversion delay window when applying, and don't remove exclusions once you have applied them. Be patient and wait at least 14 days before backfiling the data. For seasonality adjustments, you should use them for short events, somewhere around up to 7 days of promotion, and apply them only if you know that the conversion rate is going to increase dramatically. After the seasonality adjustments, there is no need for correction, data exclusions, or some negative adjustments after the event is over. And this feature is perfect for promotions and sales event that you have in your business. Remember, smart bidding that Google has in the algorithm is already pretty smart enough at handling regular seasonal adjustments. So you should use these tools as your emergency kit for unusual situations and special events. If you want to learn more about optimizing your Google Ads campaigns and maximizing that return on investment, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with more practical tips and strategies from us. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.